शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to this beautiful, most attractive, holiest of the holy, the most divine temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. Today, we are going to see something very, very important topic, that is Tatvabodha, which is written by Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya. In Hinduism, the literature is so vast. Literature of Sanatana Dharma is extremely vast. Even if you take some 10 or 15 janmas, births, it will not be possible for us to just read, not even study and understand, but just to read also, it may not be, those many births will not be sufficient. That is the kind of scriptures that we have. It consists of Vedas, Sutras, Itihasa, Purana, and so on. There are so many such. One of them is Prakarana Grantha. Prakarana Grantha, which means it is like a help desk. You know, when you go to some railway stations or airport, there is some help desk. If we need any help, we can go and approach them. They will give us the required information. In the same way, these Prakarana Granthas help all of us to understand Upanishads. Like it is some kind of jargons. Some of the words which are used in Upanishads are explained here. There are many Prakarana Granthas. Adi Shankaracharya has written Viveka Chudamani, that is also Prakarana Grantha. Dasha Shloki, Sahasra Shloki, Ashtavakra Gita, Uddhava Gita, all these are Prakarana Granthas. Ashtavakra Gita, if you take up, it is dialogue between Janaka Maharaja and Ashtavakra, a Jnani. Once when Janaka Maharaja was in his darbar, he was listening to some Kavya Vachana. Somebody was reading or singing that some kind of Kavya. He was dozing and he fell asleep. And he started dreaming. In his dream, he was in a kingdom. Suddenly, there was no rain at all for many years. There was no food at all. And one day, he was so hungry. For many days he had not had food at all. He was just walking around and he found that in one house they are offering him one roti. So he happily accepted that he was begging. In his dream, Janaka Maharaja was begging for food. So one lady gave him one small roti. He was so happy. He was about to eat that, but one eagle came down and just lifted that roti from his hand. And he was so disturbed. He was feeling so hungry for so many days. He had not had food and he has got one small roti and the eagle came and just took it away. So he shouted, he shouted. Then he got up. As he shouted, he got up from his dream, rather sleep. He saw that all people are sitting. Oh, I am a king. I am sitting on my throne. Then he got a doubt. Which is reality? What I saw just now, was it real? Or I am sitting on my throne now, all these people are sitting, my court is going on. Is this the reality? He questioned everybody there. Nobody could give him the right answer. Rather, he was not convinced by anybody's answer. Then there came Ashtavakra, who has got 8 kind of joints or turns in his body. Vakra is joints or turns. He was a great jnani. So Janaka Maharaja questioned him. He answered it. So the dialogue between Janaka Maharaja and Ashtavakra is wonderful, wonderful. Ashtavakra Gita, a Prakarana Grantha. In the same way, Adi Shankaracharya has written this Tatvabodha, which gives description about some terms and terminologies which are used in the Upanishads or Vedas. Please understand that this is not any stotra or stuti. We are not praising God here. So, if our aim is to get our children married, to get a name, to get fame, to get position, to become more powerful, to become more wealthy, Tatvabodha will not help. Please understand this. This is not a stuti at all. It is not a stotra like Lalita Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama, Ashtakas, Lingashtaka. No, this is not so. But this will help us in the path of spirituality if our goal is moksha, liberation. That is why I said it is a help, like a help desk for all the mumukshus. I hope that is clear. Now, in our literature, in our Hinduism scriptures, there are 6 main topics which are covered. Only 6 topics are there in our Hindu scriptures or Sanatana Dharma scriptures, the Granthas. The first one is, what is the nature of an individual? This individual interacts with the universe. What is the nature of this individual? We call this as Jivatma Swarupa. The first topic in our Hindu scriptures is Jivatma Swarupa. What is the nature of an individual or any jiva for that matter, but higher importance is given to human jiva, not an animal or a plant, because a dog will not have any interest to know about itself. We are interested in knowing about ourselves. An animal is not interested. So animal doesn't need any granthas. We are the ones who need this kind of granthas, who need to study these granthas. So it describes about human nature. We call this as Jivatma Swarupa. That is the first topic. Altogether 6 topics. Out of that, first topic is Jivatma Swarupa. Second one is Jagat Swarupa or Vishwa or Prapancha Swarupa. What is this? Universe. What do we mean by this world? So explanation is given about universe. Then third one is the creator of this jiva as well as this jagat. Srishtikarta. We call this as Ishvara Swarupa. What we call as God. Either Paramatma Swarupa or Ishvara Swarupa. These are the 3 topics. Then the fourth one is which involves all problems. Samsara Swarupa. What do we mean by samsara? Anything which undergoes change is samsara. Body undergoes changes. When we were born, body was different. Looked different. Size was different. Now the size has become huge. And so many changes are there in the body. Every day if you observe, there is a change. Yesterday I was all right, but today I've got fever. I've got headache, I've got body ache, or some more the other problem. Every fraction of a second, cells are changing in the body. So, body changes continuously. What about the mind? Is the mind same? Mind is definitely not the same. I was very happy that I am going to attend some class. Suddenly there was a phone call giving me some sad or bad news. What happened? Totally different now. I am crying. I am so sad. Dukkha. Isn't it? So mind also keeps on changing. What about buddhi? How was the buddhi when we were born? How was the buddhi when we were 5 years old? How is it now? Anyway, not much of change. That is different story. But definitely there is some change. So body, mind, intellect complex keeps on changing. What about the problems? You may have some kind of problems. I may have different kind of problems. But some of the problems are common or universal. Whether you stay in America or Australia or Germany or India, some of them are very, very universal or common. Health. Whether you are in America or Australia, you will have ill health. You cannot say just because I am in India, I am healthy. No, that will not happen. So this keeps on changing. Problems also keep on changing. And when we have this kind of problems, we have fear. So one of the expressions of samsara is fear. What kind of fear do we have? What kind of fear we don't have? We have fear of, starts from ants and cockroaches, rats, lizards, small insects also we are scared. Forget about the wild animals. Snakes, tiger, definitely we are scared. Are we scared of only animals? We are scared of people also. We are scared of talking to people, mingling with people. What will they say if I talk like this? That kind of fear is there. Fear of situations. Oh, I am becoming older and older now. Who will take care of me? Will my children take care of me or not? One kind of fear. And if you see some old people who are struggling with their ill health, what if I also become like this? This kind of fear. And if you are rich, what if somebody steals away? Nowadays so many cyber crimes are going on. What if somebody takes away all my money? How will I live? If we get admitted in the hospital, is this doctor reliable? Or I heard that instead of removing the kidney, they removed some other organ. Will they do for me also like this? Fear. Fear is always there for us. Wherever, whenever there is fear, there is shoka. Wherever bhaya is there is obviously, definitely 100% guarantee, shoka is there. Dukkha, sadness, definitely it is there. So, bhaya and shoka are the expressions of this samsara. That is why we keep on earning lot of money and holding money. How much ever we earn, we never say it is enough. Do we have this enough? No. It is never enough. We want to search for a bank which gives us slightly 0.1% more interest. Oh, I will put my deposit, all my money in that bank. What if something happens to that bank itself? Oh my God, what all kinds of fear we have got. So this is samsara. What is the swarupa of samsara? What is the nature of samsara? That is discussed in our scriptures. So many problems. What is the solution for this? Is there a solution? If so, what is the solution? Now, our scriptures say, yes, there is a solution. What is that? Moksha. Liberation is the solution for all your problems. So says our scripture, our Sanatana Dharma. So, the fifth topic is Moksha Swarupa. Once we attain this moksha, then no problem at all. Samsara will be there, but it will not trouble us. So, we all should go for moksha. All should attain moksha. Fifth topic is moksha. Then the last topic is how to attain this now. Okay, I understood that moksha is the final solution for the problem called samsara. Yes, I also want it. If I can go to a shop and pay some money and get that moksha, there will be a queue like a Hanuman's tail. Maybe more than that. People will be definitely there. But unfortunately, we don't get it in any shops. It is to be earned by each and every individual. If somebody prays for us, we don't get moksha. We ourselves have to put all our efforts into it. When you go to the hospital, the doctor checks all the symptoms, checks the body and asks for all the symptoms and then diagnosis. Diagnosis is done. This is your problem. You have this issue of your health. Then you ask, doctor, what is the treatment? You have to undergo surgery and then for 10 days you have to stay in the hospital. Then you take this medicine for a month. Then you will be all right. Then we are very happy. Okay, if I am going to be all right, even if it is a month, it's okay. I will undergo this surgery. Same kind of treatment is given here through our scriptures. The treatment is called sadhana. So the sixth topic is sadhana swarupa. Just like a powerful injection. Doctor gives a powerful injection. Yes, we are again going for this. That is, injection is needed for us. So all of us have to take this treatment if we want to come out of this problems of the samsara. Only, I repeat this, only 6 topics are discussed in our Hindu scriptures, maybe in different ways. Through some stories like Ramayana, Mahabharata, but the concept is out of these 6 only. The first one is Jivatma Swarupa, the nature of the individual. Jivatma Swarupa. Second one is Jagat Swarupa. What is the Swarupa of this universe? Third one is Creator Swarupa, Ishvara Swarupa or Paramatma Swarupa. 3. And now the fourth one, all our problems Swarupa, Samsara Swarupa. Fifth one is solution for our samsara, that is moksha. Moksha is the ultimate solution. This is the 5th topic, and the last topic or the 6th topic is how to get that. Okay, I understood that this is the medicine that I have to take, but where is this medicine available? How to go there and get this medicine? That is sadhana swarupa. Jivatma Swarupa, Jagat Swarupa, Ishvara Swarupa, Samsara Swarupa, Moksha Swarupa, Sadhana Swarupa. These are the 6 topics which are discussed in all the scriptures of our Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma. Now, people say that Oh, all these Upanishads. No. This is not for us. It's for those sannyasis. Those Swamijis only study all those. For us, just chanting Lalita Sahasranama, this shloka, that bhajan is sufficient. Definitely, all of us will have to chant Lalita Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama, or some singing bhajans. Compulsory, this is needed, but that is not sufficient. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that without jnana, there is no moksha. Chanting of any of these, japa, etc. can be done to take us to that level so that we gain that jnana. Once that knowledge is there, then only that liberation. We can think of any of these great Bhaktottamas, Meera, Surdas, so many are there. Yes, they went through this devotion only, but they also gained that kind of knowledge to attain that liberation. So many people say, no, I am not interested in all these Upanishads, etc. I can't even understand. This is not only for sannyasis, it is mainly for grihasthashramis like us. Why? The first one is, this is ajnana nivritti. This does, benefits I am talking about, ajnana nivritti. It destroys all our ignorance. Ignorance about who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? Why did I come here? What am I doing? These are the 5 questions, very, very important questions. We have to keep on posing to ourselves. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? Why did I come? What am I doing here? So this kind of questions to be posed. What is the answer? I don't know the answer. Yes, answer is given by the scriptures. So, ajnana nivritti. Next one is samshaya nivritti. Wherever there is ignorance, there is always doubt. It is so with any subject for that matter. So, that kind of doubts are also cleared. Next one is viparyaya nivritti. Viparyaya is misconception. Once again, when we are ignorant, there is some misconception. God. How many gods are there in Hinduism? Some other Christianity or any other religion for that matter, they may make fun of us. They say that Sanatana Dharma is like a dengue or malaria, it has to be destroyed. Then what do? No. How can he say this? Can we defend ourselves? Can I say no? Why it is no? Can we say? We do not know. We simply, like my granddaughter who is 4 years old, comes sometimes, Ajji, that girl is telling me I am bad. But am I bad, Ajji? Like that, she asks me and she starts crying. We are also like this only. If somebody says, your Sanatana Dharma is bad, it doesn't have anything, this blah, 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 we keep listening and then we get angry, but we are not able to do anything. Because we ourselves don't know what is Sanatana Dharma. What do the scriptures teach us? We don't know. So how to defend ourselves? Zero in that. So many misconceptions are there. How many gods are there? Why so many gods are there in our Sanatana Dharma? Do we know? We don't know. If a child comes and asks me, I don't know how to answer. So this kind of misconceptions are there. Ignorance is there. Doubts are there. All these are destroyed by studying our scriptures. Then, 4th one is aghata nivritti. Aghata, shocks. Situations many times give shocks to us. Suddenly something totally unexpected happens. What? We ask. Did this happen? How can this happen? Like this we ask, isn't it? Like that. When we study the scriptures, that what becomes so what? Because there is a shock absorber. You know, in vehicles we have shock absorbers. The roads are so bad that the car, when you go drive the car, dug, it happens like this. There is a shock absorber. What happens? It protects the engine from getting damaged. In the same way, the study of the scriptures will protect us. How? Not that it will not give us shocks. Please do not think that by studying Tatvabodha, we will not have any negative, or any kind of bad things. That will happen, but we know how to face it. We would have studied that. We would have understood what it is. So it is Aghata Nivritti, we say. Then the last one is Dakshata Prapti. Efficiency. Our efficiency increases. Whenever the mind is calm, we are able to work efficiently. Please observe this. Whenever the mind is disturbed, even the cooking, salt is more, salt is less, or tasteless, something or the other happens when the mind is not at rest, not peaceful. By studying the scriptures, we understand our own selves, so we are able to keep ourselves calm. So these are the main benefits of studying our scriptures. Now tell me, is it for us or not? Is it only for sannyasis? It is mainly for grihasthashramis like us. So let us not say that Upanishad is not for me. Upanishad is for me. But it should be studied systematically. I cannot simply say that, today I will study this Kena Upanishad, tomorrow I will study another Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, another. No, that you cannot do. Nothing will enter. It has to be done systematically. Some of the terms and terminologies which are used in Upanishads should be known earlier. For example, Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira will be simply used in Upanishads. If we don't know what they are, how do we understand them? So to understand that, this compassionate Adi Shankaracharya, for our sake, he has written this Tatvabodha, dialogue between Guru and Shishya. Now Vedanta gives us one very good question, poses a very good question for us. What is the goal of human life? Only one question. What is the goal of human life? If we happen to talk to some students, say 8th, 9th, 10th students, what is the goal? One may say, I want to become a doctor. One may say engineer, chartered accountant, lawyer, teacher, politician. Some people may say, I want to become a sannyasi. Okay, fine. I want to be in the sports field. I want to be a shuttler. I want to be a chess player. Okay. Then the next question is, why do you want to become a teacher? Why do you want to become a doctor? The child may say, that is my field of interest. And the child may say, I want to get more and more salary. That is one of the main goals for all of us. Whichever gives me maximum salary, that job I will take up. Whether I like it or not, I will take up that because I will get more money. We equate this money with that happiness. That more money, more happiness. Is it so? Then there are so many rich people, they should have been happy forever. Are they? We as parents say that even if it is difficult for me, it's okay. My children should be happy. Isn't it? All the parents say that. I don't mind facing any tough situation, but let my child live happily. Why? Question? If the child is happy, I am happy. Isn't it? Finally, answer is happiness. Whatever, whether teacher, sannyasi, anything, finally it is happiness. I want to be happy. This is the goal of each and every individual. When did this desire come in us? Just a few days back? Few years back? By birth itself. This desire for happiness is there in us by birth. Day and night, life to death, birth after birth, we are searching for happiness. Are we finding it? Did we ever find this happiness anywhere? Oh, we are not able to find happiness, so let us be sorrowful. Let us keep crying. Can we drop this desire? Oh, that is also not possible. We cannot drop the desire of becoming happy. How long should we be happy? Tomorrow if I am happy, is it sufficient for me? No. It should be infinite. It should be eternal. There is no limit at all for that happiness. Do we ever come across one person in this world who says, I want to be crying for 2 days. I want to be sorrowful just for 2 hours. Do we ever find? No. I'm sure, 100% sure, we will not find a person who wants to be sorrowful. Everybody is working for happiness only. So the final goal is happiness. But what are we doing for it? To get this happiness, we understood now that happiness only is important. What are we doing? We seek the change, not in myself, but everywhere else. First one place. Different places. If I go to that place, I can live happily ever after. If I go to America and then work, I will be happy there. Or any other place for that matter. Go to America and stay there, then you feel that, no, Canada is better. So from America, you shift to Canada. You feel that that place is going to give me happiness. This is the first one, place. We seek change in places. Then time. Tomorrow I'll be happy. Today I'm like this, but tomorrow when that happens, then I'll be happy. So time, today is not there. At present I am not happy. In future I will be happy. This is the second one. Then the third one is objects. Different objects will give me happiness. I have a beautiful car. It's 5 years old now. But I saw in the market that there is a new model which has come. And it is quite cheap also. It's a reasonable rate and good features are there. So I am going to buy that. Why? I feel that that will give me happiness. So I am seeking change of objects. This house, I am not happy in this house. So I shift my house to another house. Or I build a new house thinking that that house is going to give me happiness. That means we are trying to change objects. TV. This is a small TV. My friend has bought a big TV. 70 inches, 80 inches, home theater. Even I want it now. Why? That is going to give me happiness. See, we seek changes in objects also. Then the next one is situation. We seek change in situation. People who are not married want to get married. Then they think that if I am married, I will live happily. My spouse will take care of me. Either husband or wife, we both will live together happily. Are some of the people who are married? They are trying to get divorce. Why? They feel that if we are divorced, we will be happy. So see the change of situation. Jobs. I am not happy in this job. So what do? I search for another job. Because I feel that another job is going to give me happiness. Circumstance, situation, we try to seek change in that. Goal is happiness. This job, so many hours I have to work. No, it is not feasible for me. And the salary is also not that great. So what about the new one? Good package is given to me. Pay packet is very good, so I am going to join that. Join that and see. They are catching your neck. Not able to sustain that pressure. So what do? Jump to another one. So we seek change in the circumstances or situation. Then we seek change in people. When is my mother-in-law, father-in-law, when are they going to die? Appa, I have to take care of them. Why can't they stay in some other house? Why are they there with me? But my children should take care of me. I am not ready to take care of my parents-in-law. Wonderful thought. We also will be in the same position. One day, we will also be in the same position then. We want the children to take care of us. We want change in the housemaids. This maid is not working well at all. So I want to change of maid. Another different maid. Then we feel that, the previous one only was better than this maid. Why did I change? So we seek change in people also. Friendship, we keep on changing friends also. Just for happiness. There are many people who seek change of body also. They commit suicide. Purpose? Not able to withstand the pressure of this body here or the world. Which means, I will take another body, then live happily there. The sin that you are incurring by committing suicide, the same sin you are going to take in the next birth also. Why sin? You have created dukkha, sorrow for so many people here. So many are crying. But you felt it is going to be happy for me later. If I die, I am going to be happy. So when we observe, the final goal is happiness. But unfortunately, we seek it in the outside world. And we are suffering because of this. Our scriptures train us in this. Wonderful training the scriptures are giving to us. Systematically, the study has to be done. Like how we go for LKG or the pre-nursery classes, then nursery, then primary, secondary, higher secondary, then college, etc. In the same way, a systematic study of our scriptures is the wonderful treatment for all of us for the samsara or bhava roga. So now, definitely, I am sure that all of us agree that it is for people like us. It may be for sannyasis, we don't know about sannyasis, we are not sannyasis. But definitely it is for people like us. So why shouldn't we study then? Definitely we should do a systematic study of this. It is not just like reading a textbook. We are not here for any certificate or degree or appreciation from somebody else. Have you studied this? Do you know Tatvabodha? Yes, I know Tatvabodha. That is not for patting our own selves that, I know this certificate. No, nobody is going to give us a certificate. So, let us all try to understand some terms and terminologies which are going to be used in Upanishads. Later when we are going to take up Upanishad classes, then what is a Sthula Sharira, what is a Sukshma Sharira, explanation will not be given. It will be simply said Sthula Sharira. Then we should understand, it means all this. If we don't remember, we'll have to come back to this session and listen to this session once again. So that is why this is extremely important for us. And we start that with the Shanti Mantra, which comes in Krishna Yajurveda, Taittiriya Upanishad. You know, Upanishads belong to some or the other Vedas. Taittiriya Upanishad belongs to Krishna Yajurveda. The most popular Shanti Mantra, Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Let us see the meaning of this. First one is the most popular one, Om. All of us know Om. Just here let us understand that Om is the name of God. The moment you say Om, he is going to look at us. Assume that I am in the market and somebody says Jyoti. Immediately I turn. Who is this? They are calling some other Jyoti. But because that is my name, I immediately, spontaneously, I turn back. In the same way, wherever God is, the moment you say Om, he is going to look at us. So he is going to look at us now. Then, Sahana Vavatu. Some people chant it as Sahana Bhavatu. No, that is wrong. Sahana Vavatu. I'll split it now. Saha Now Avatu. There are three words. Saha Now Avatu. Saha means he. He means Paramatma, God. Now. Now means we both. Two. In Sanskrita, there are three vachanas. Like how we have singular, plural. Only two in English. There are three in Sanskrita, singular and dvivachana. Whenever there are two people, there is a different vachana and then bahuvachana or plural. So here, who are these two people? One is Guru or the teacher and the other one is group of the students. One side we have a teacher, the other side group of students is taken as one single entity. So two entities, Guru as well as Shishya Samoha. So it says that let these two people be protected by him. May these two be protected. Why should we say protection? It is not just the protection of from somebody. The teacher should be able to communicate properly. See, the teacher has got thoughts. Thought should be converted into the appropriate words. Words should flow fluently. Whatever thoughts, whatever the person wants to convey, it should be communicated properly. And what about the students? Students should be ready to receive those words, listen the words and then convert them into thoughts of them for themselves. Teacher converts the thoughts into words. It is the duty of the students to convert these words, whatever they have listened, into thoughts and do manana of it. Again and again contemplate on that. So, here we are praying, may we both be blessed by him or protected by him so that the communication goes on wonderfully. Sahana Bhavatu. Saha now means we both. Avatu. Let him protect us. May we be protected by him. Next one is Saha now Bhunaktu. Here Bhunaktu is the transformation that is needed in us. Now the food that we eat, that is not going to give us health. Then what is going to give us health? The food that is digested. We take so many variety of food. What is digested here in the body, only that is beneficial. What is not digested, it goes out simply as it is. Indigestion, what happens? The food that you have taken goes out just like that. The food that is digested, that is being sent to all parts of the body, to the tip of the finger and the toes. The same food flows in the form of blood. That is how we get energy in the body. Digested food, not the food that is eaten, but the digested food. In the same way, whatever we have listened may not be useful if we don't do manana of it, and if we don't do nididhyasana of it. It should flow in all the cells of our body, percolate into the body, into every single cell of our body. Transformation should take place. How do I know whether I am transformed or not? That we can question our family members. How is the behavior of this person before Tatvabodha, after Tatvabodha, after Upanishad? Before Upanishad, what was the behavior of this person? Or how is it after that? If there is no change, nothing has been done then. No transformation at all then. There should be. We need not interview the family members. We should be able to analyze our own selves. How was I before this class? How am I after the session? Not only listening, contemplation is important, implementation is important. So here, Bhunaktu is transformation, my transformation, not the other's transformation. Let us not judge the others. We are not here for judging the others. It is about self-analysis. So we are praying that whatever I have listened, let me contemplate, let me assimilate, let me implement. This is for teacher as well as the student, not only for students. The teacher need not be an expert in it. May the teacher also get this transformation, and the student also. Student group is taken as a single entity. So may these two be protected by God in this way, by bringing transformation. Then Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Here virya is our efforts. May He make us put all our efforts. He has blessed us. Blessings or anugraha plus effort or prayatna is equal to success, vijaya. Both are needed. Anugraha, blessing is 100% there now. How do we know that He is blessing us? Otherwise, we wouldn't have got this interest to learn this Tatvabodha at all. If at all we are interested in this, 100% guarantee that He has blessed us. That is why we are now trying to learn. But what about prayatna? Effort. Effort is self-effort. Nobody else can give us that effort. We ourselves have to put all our efforts into it. It is not only for this field. Any field you take up. Sports. Blessing is there. You are getting coaching. The best coach in the world you have got. But you have to put your efforts. You cannot say, I'll sleep till 10 o'clock in the morning, then get up and play for 1 hour or 2 hour shuttle, then I want to go for Olympics. That is not possible. You have to put all your efforts. So here, virya is efforts. Efforts plus blessings is equal to success. This is the formula. So, we are praying that may this God make both the Guru and the students put all their efforts into this big project. It is not a small one. Don't underestimate this Tatvabodha or Upanishad or any of our scriptures. Till now we have been singing only bhajans and chanting some. Now we are stepping ahead, going beyond this now. It's a wonderful project. It's going to give us happiness. It's going to give us liberation. Then why not? Even if it is slightly tough, we will all try our best. That is why we are asking, Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvina vadhitam astu. Tejasvi now adhitam astu. Adhitam, whatever learning that we have done in the session. Adhitam is that knowledge. Tejasvi. Here Tejasvi is, let it be green in my mind. Many times it happens. We listen, wow, very nice, beautiful satsanga. We give certificate to that person. Then next day think of it. What was the topic? I don't recollect anything. This is what happens to us. Same thing, if somebody has talked about my neighbor, especially something negative, that I remember. Even after 50 years, I remember that. How? 100 people have called and informed them that this is what has happened in my neighbor's house. So, it is stuck over here. Strongly it is stuck. So, I remember. What about Tatvabodha? That I am not able to remember. Why? Manana is not being done. It will not get stuck here. So, we have to contemplate. So, here Tejasvi means let it be there in me always. Reception is there. We are able to understand what the person is saying. Now retention. It should be there in the memory. Is it sufficient? We should be able to recall it. At the time of crisis, oh, this is what I have learnt in Upanishad or Tatvabodha. Oh, I know how to handle this. I know it is a sad or bad situation, but I can easily handle. I can handle with a beautiful smile on my face. Because recalling capacity is there. So reception capacity, retention capacity, recalling capacity. That is Tejasvi. Tejasvi now. What if the teacher forgets? Teacher also should remember. At the time of crisis in her or his life, she also should be able to recollect that topic or concept. This is Tejasvi, now Adhitam Astu. Adhitam is learning. Whatever I have learned, Tejasvi. Let it be green in my memory. May I recall it and use it whenever the situation arises to use it. Like how you deposit in the bank. You deposit money in the bank. Why? I can take it back whenever I need money. If the bank is not going to give me my money, will I keep it in the bank? In the same way, we should keep it in the memory and we should keep on using it. Then only it is useful. Otherwise, there is no point in attending the classes. There is no point in attending it, keep it in the memory. I know it, but I am not using it. What's the point? There should be transformation. Tejasvi, now, vibodh, adhitam astu, ma vidvishavahai. Let there be no hatred between the guru and the students. Among the students and student group and the teacher. In the earlier days, there was Gurukula only. In the Gurukulas, the king's children would come, a beggar's children would come, any poor people, children, all used to come to Gurukula because that was the only school then. There were no schools. So the Guru should not have partiality towards the king's children. Oh, they are giving me some nice gifts, so I will teach them more. Oh, these are all poor people. They are not giving me anything, so I will not teach them at all. That kind of attitude should not be there in the teacher. So today's world, it may not be hatred, but partiality. Should not be partial to any student. All should be treated equally by the Guru. Among the students, there should be no hatred. There should be no comparison. So this is Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. First Shanti is Adhyatmika Shanti. Second one is Adhi Bhautika Shanti. Third one is Adhi Daivika Shanti. Adhyatmika Shanti. Here Atma is my mind and body and intellect. Let these be my complex, not pose any obstacle in my class, in my learning. Mind is not all right. Will I be able to focus on the class? I am having fever. Body is not cooperating. So how can I learn Upanishad? How can I learn Tatvabodha? So let there be no obstacle. Shanti from my own self. My complex. Second one is Bhautika Shanti. Bhutas, different bhutas. Here bhutas means all the existing things and people, animals, plants, everything. Imagine that we are listening or I am teaching and I see a snake over there. Oh, will I be able to focus on what I am talking? Mind will be only on that. So, let the other people, animals, plants not create any obstacle for me. Somebody is switching on the TV, high volume. My own people. disturbance, not able to focus. So let there be no such obstacle also. And the third one is Adhi Daivika. Daivika is anything from this nature, what we call as Prakriti Vikopa, tsunami. Tsunami is happening there. Can I sit here and focus? We cannot focus. Storm, cannot focus. Earthquake, anything from the what we call as natural calamities. So let there be no obstacles from the nature. So first one is Adhyatmika, from my own self. Adhibhautika, from any other people or animals or anything in this world. Let there be no obstacle, or may I have peace from all these. And Adhi Daivika, from any of these, Varuna Devata, Agni Devata, Prithvi Devata, Jala Devata, Vayu Devata, all these. Let there be no obstacle, because I am taking up a big project. It is not only here. Everywhere we chant this Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi, because we need this kind of Shanti from myself, from the external world, and from the natural calamities. So this is about the Shanti mantra, which appears as a Shanti mantra of Taittiriya Upanishad of Krishna Yajurveda. Now there is a prayer, the first prayer of Tatvabodha. Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnana Pradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tatvabodho Bhidhiyate. Shankaracharya prays now Vasudevendra Yogindra. He prays to Lord Krishna, who is Yogeshwara Krishna. Vasudevendra, and he addresses him as Yogindra, like Yogeshwara. Natva means having prostrated, doing namaskara. Jnana Pradam Gurum. He prostrates to his own Guru, Govinda Bhagavad Pada or Govinda Padacharya, who has given Jnana. The one who gives Jnana, to that Guru, he gives his salutations. Then Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tatvabodha Abhidhiyate. I have expounded, I am explaining in detail Tatvabodha. For whom? Mumukshunam Hitarthaya. In the modern educational system, if you observe a textbook, 5th standard science, 6th standard mathematics, it is written on the first page. So who will buy that book? Only a child who is going to 5th standard only buys that book. One who is going to the 4th standard or to 6th standard will not buy that book. It is meant for 5th standard, and the subject is social. So only for that subject we use this particular textbook. In the same way, see, earlier days also, concept was the same. They were supposed, there was a system that they have to specify for whom is this. Mumukshunam Hitarthaya. For whom? For a mumukshu. Who is a mumukshu? Whose goal is moksha. Such a person is given the name mumukshu. Only for a person whose goal is moksha, for such a person's hitarthaya. Not that by studying Tatvabodha we are going to moksha. No, for their better understanding. Hitarthaya, for their benefit. I am expounding Tatvabodha. So I repeat this. This is not any stotra. It is not praise of God. It is not for japa or anything. It is for our understanding. Understand, then contemplate, assimilate, and then last leg of it is implementation in our lives. This is extremely important. So Tatvabodha is clearly says Mumukshunam Hitarthaya, for the benefit of a mumukshu only. So if at all any one of us is not interested in this moksha as goal, this coming sessions may not be of much use. But at present we may not be interested. But after a few days, even I want this. I want this moksha. I want to know what it is, because I want to be happy always. If at all any one of us wants to be happy eternally, infinite happiness, do we want unlimited happiness? Do we need, do we want, is this goal? Then our goal is moksha. So definitely all of us want it. So I'm sure that all of us have set the goal as moksha. So for all of us, study of our scriptures like Upanishads, 100% compulsory. If we want to study Upanishads, then the terms and terminologies which are beautifully explained in this Prakarana Grantha, Tatvabodha, written by Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, 100% needed for all of us. So in the next coming sessions, we are going to learn those terms and terminologies which are extremely interesting. It creates interest in us, like how some serials. In the next class, what are we going to learn? How is it going to be? Isn't it? We sit on the edge of the chair next to tomorrow's session that comes. Exactly. I'm sure that it is going to happen to all of us. What is going to be there in the next session? So we will see what we are going to learn in the next session. We will chant Ram Nam. 100% Namasmarana is needed. 100% compulsory for all of us. If you want to understand, that is step by step we are moving, but along with that, Namasmarana is continuously needed. So shall we chant? Om Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.